assessment of students, and you have to decide whether you have to give a bridge program or not. Student input quality check. Fine. Anything else? Mentoring. Fine. That comes post assessment activity, correction and corrective action. Okay. Then post assessment, no, pre assessment. Fine. So teaching methodology. Fine. Very good. Then we come to a small test and make a feedback. Great. After teaching, after evaluating, to find whether some kind of remedy. Very good. Very good. Anything else? ഒന്നും പറയാനില്ല. Anything else you want to contribute? Tutorials. Very good. Then that's one of the method of fine. Anything else? Testing their knowledge. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Very good. Okay. Okay. Anything else? The last 3 people sitting over there. We have discussed almost about the practical part that we are doing, but even before that there are many things. It commences from designing of program educational objective, program or learning outcomes, course or learning objective, course or learning outcomes. Fine. Design part, inputs. But since whether it is lucky, whether we are lucky or unlucky, we don't know. We don't have the autonomy to do that. That part is not applicable to us. So one university sitting over there is doing that, and let us assume that they are trying to do it in the best way. Design of curriculum is being done by the university. We don't have the autonomy to do that. That is justification for exclusion. Are you able to follow the ISO language now? At least 1 or 2 or 3 may be able to. MRs are here. So you may be following it. So in new 2015, I am a lead tutor. So I have trained more than 18 batches of lead assessors. We have 2 lead tutors in Kerala approved by IRCA London, International Register of Certificated Auditors. I am one among that since 2010 to train and certify lead assessor courses. So in conformance with the various standards. So we always used to say what we have excluded that clause. Justification for exclusion we have to tell. But mind you, please understand, who is designing the pedagogy? Do you think I will conduct as university? Who designs the pedagogy? University may have some discretion over there, but not more than 50%. They may tell, okay, how many hours you have to teach the course. So that is also part of the pedagogy, right? How many hours, the duration, the credits, the assessment plan, the in-process assessment, developing a team that does have adequate representation from the students also, where you have discussion with the course committees there for you, right? Right? In KTU syllabus. So these are all the part of pedagogy. Pedagogy is a bigger umbrella. Don't confuse pedagogy with methodology. Methodology is different, pedagogy is different. Pedagogy is a bigger umbrella. It is more conceptual in nature. So, but we at least should have 20% to 40% autonomy in designing the pedagogy. You have a choice, internationally speaking. Fine, let's duration of credits university may decide. Design of delivery. Who is designing the delivery part? We don't design, in fact, do we? Design of delivery. Who designs that? Again, you may tell it is university, but you have a choice over there. At least minimum 50% you have a choice. But the problem with KTU is KTU has already even told how many hours it should be. Duration should be 1 hour. And we are going to discuss about the demerits of that. In IIM Ahmedabad, the duration of one course is 1 hour 15 minutes. Because 15 minutes goes for assessment. Pre-assessment and post-assessment of that session. And 1 hour is delivery. But KTU has made it 1 hour only, right? Yeah. So there are a lot of limitations that we will discuss in detail towards the end. Now, design of teaching methodology. Who does have the autonomy? Teacher have the autonomy for that, please understand. Then, because university don't know what type of students are sitting over there, please understand, you have to design that. Then comes instructional design, which instructional methods are used. It is whatever I have written together is in fact yours, your choice. Then, design of assessment. Oh, assessment is being designed by university. But in process assessment, it is your job. Formative and summative assessment. Summative assessment, the university may be able to design. But formative assessment, who is going to design that? Assessment of the formation. Who is going to design that? In between, yeah. Assessment of the formation, that is formative assessment. Who is going to design that? You. Because summative assessment is final inspection and checking. Formative assessment is in-process inspection and checking. Relate it with your, please relate it with your what? Production plan. There is a receiving inspection and testing, there is a in-process inspection and testing, and there is a final inspection and testing. Similarly, you mentioned about receiving inspection and testing, yeah? So called input quality. So NBA talks about input quality, right? Fine. So process quality, who is measuring? And process quality, which all levels, frequency, what is frequency? Every class you have to check the process quality. We will discuss about that in detail. So can university decide on that? Please tell me. No. Then comes post-assessment activity. Non-conformance, correction, corrective action. So earlier standard we had preventive action also. That has been thrown away now. There is no preventive action now. It's only correction and corrective action. So these are the post-assessment activity. What action we take to bring back that sheep that has gone out of the herd. That is NCR, correction and corrective action. And the choice is only for the teacher. You can include parents to a certain extent. You can include the peers to a certain extent. And you can build a team without labeling. Labeling is a crime, please understand. Labeling is a crime. Don't label a student as non-performer. Without doing that, you have to do it. Now, I used to train a very famous gentleman who is into NEET and coaching, other coaching from Trichure, a very old man. So I was his consultant for around 1 year continuously. And he had 13 batches, batch A to B, batch A, B, C, 13 batches, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M batches for 11th and 12th standard. But he sold out that school now. Now, A batch will have the best students and the F batch will have the bad students. The most, in the sense, the last batch will have a student with inferior performance and first batch will have a student with. Take Kota Rajasthan, they are also doing the same. But what they unconsciously do, The students sitting in batch F very well clearly know that we are the most inferior students. So unconscious labeling has happened. Now you have to do a social research. Why? Okay, he do have his own justification for doing that, because he want to provide a differential service for different type of people, different batches. But the labeling has happened. Now we have to do a social research to check, while doing so, how many percent of the students sitting in F batch is improving their performance and coming to F batch and getting entrance. It will be, or rather it should be, less than 1 or 2%. And what is the big game in making batches? So the inferior batches have to make money, the superior batch is to make result. It's very clear. What did I say? The inferior, the least majority of the 10 batches are to make money, for generating money. The first 1 or 2 batches are to make fame and name or result for an entrance coaching. There are 2 links I have given. One is IWA2 standard and ISO 9001-2015 standard. And both these standards, one is a technical standard only for educational institution, maybe little rare. This is a complimentary copy given by my accreditation body. This is a work group agreement to reduce differences in perception for education sector, specifically for education sector. Okay, because when different type of interpretations as well as different type of perspectives come in, ISO do have a system where they call for experts. They have voting mechanism in which Quality Council of India is one member from India. Okay, from across the world there are more than 120 countries participating in it, and they will have a voting system. They have voting system to calibrate the perceptions and observations, and they form standardized conclusions. So this is called as International Work Group Agreement, IWA1 standard, specifically for education sector. And this explains education is this explains child or a ward or a student as a customer. I can show you if you want. Definition of a student accepted across the world, but mind you, the Ivy League universities don't accept it. Say Massachusetts, Harvard, IIM Ahmedabad from India, ISB, Indian School of Business, or Oxford, they don't consider student as a customer. This is a reality. Okay?